So I was reading the word of the Lord today in Matthew chapter 2. Quite an interesting read as well. Yesterday it was on Matthew chapter 1. Okay, I think I shared about it in a live that I did yesterday. So moving on to Matthew chapter 2, or maybe I can just do a bit on Matthew chapter 1 just in case you didn't say it. Matthew chapter 1 talks about the genealogy. I don't know how that's pronounced. It talks about, the noise at this place. It talks about the genealogy of Jesus Christ, the lineage, you know. You see from it that God is methodical, God is a God of order, and you see from, the women that arise from that genealogy, you see that God is a merciful God, He's a loving God, and He's a forgiving God. So you see the likes of Tamar. Tamar acted like, okay, she had a husband who died, then she was given another one by Judah, and he died as well. So Judah, when he wanted to give her another one of his sons, he ended up refusing because he thought, well, what if my son dies again? So Tamar set herself up as a prostitute to sleep with Judah. God forbid. But that's what happened. So when she set herself up as a prostitute, oh goodness me, the noise in this place. Maybe let me just wait a bit for the trucks to pass, and then I'll share what I need to share. But long story short, she ended up having twins, and those twins, one of them actually showed up in the lineage of Jesus. So Tamar did show up, even with her radical ways of, getting a child. Just shows that God is forgiving. Then the other character that I saw that was quite interesting was Rahab. She was a downright prostitute, but she was streetwise, she was assertive, and she wasn't a foolish woman. And she's a woman who understood when she was told that God has given their land, Canaan, to the Israelites. She's a woman who understood. When she was told as well that He parted the Red Sea for them to pass, she understood that this God means business. So she trusted in God more than she trusted in, the inhabitants of their land, and actually lied about the spies that had come to spy the land and hid them, and also bargained with them that they help her, and her family. And her family was saved from destruction when the walls of Jericho fell. So that woman was just radical. That was a woman who just got transformed instantly when she heard about God. It's more like she was evangelized about God to her, and she immediately believed in God, and she immediately wanted God in her life. And as a reward, God saved her and her family. And the other woman that I saw, Ruth swore to her mother-in-law that she won't leave her. Ruth stuck to her mother-in-law even after her husband died. Even after her sister-in-law's husband died, she still stuck to the mother-in-law. She still said that she will let the mother-in-law's God be her God. You know what? This is a woman who knew. She knew something. She knew something about the God of Ruth or the God of Naomi. She knew something. She can't just choose to say, well, your God will be my God, without knowing. It means that she had discovered that Naomi's God is an unchanging changer. Naomi's God is a God who delivers. Naomi's God is a God with whom no failure is there. Even if a period may come when things are not okay, He always turns things around. She's a woman who understood covenant, because she said, I will not leave you. She understood that she had to be loyal to Naomi. And as a result, her life story changed. She was transformed because of her loyalty, because of her assertiveness, and because of her choosing God, despite all she had been through. She had been through depressive circumstances, losing her husband and the famine and everything. But she chose to serve God, and she chose to stick with Naomi and be loyal to her no matter what was happening to her. And as a result, Naomi orchestrated that become she becomes married to Boaz, and her life changed and her life transformed. And also she earned a spot in the lineage of Jesus Christ. So for you to change your life and for your life to be transformed, learn from these women. Learn how they were radical. They took issues into their own hands. They refused to die the same. They refused to stay the same. They refused for their lives to always be the way they were. And they changed their lives by, deciding to relate with God, deciding to be loyal, deciding to take on covenant with the Most High God, and deciding to be faithful and believe in God. Do the same and your life will change. Don't just, cry around where you are, but no, step out and be bold about it. So I guess now Let me just post this for Matthew chapter 1 and then do Matthew chapter 2 in another video. May the Lord our God come through for you. May He help you be bold. May He help you step out. May He help you change your circumstance.